31.
Yeah.
So, good evening, everybody. And we're going to continue. Last week, we're going through the basic compensation plan. So this is really the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts, the boring stuff, for want of any better terminology. Last week, we went through the alphabet soup of explaining what the BV was and the PV was and the SVB was and the SRPs and the whole bang shoot. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. So let's go here. And I've learned to hide this, so it's fun hiding this. Shrink that down and okay. So we're doing the compensation plan for Africa. As I said, last week we did the alphabet soup. This week we're getting into the fun stuff, which is the sales volume bonus chart. And I'm pretty sure all of us on this call are very much familiar with this. And it's really just a matter of where do you feature on this chart? Are you at the 3%, 5%, 20%, or the ultimate is the 25%? That's obviously where everybody wants to get to. So the more products you and your distributors sell or use, the more income you can make through the sales volume bonuses. Beginning with the month you become a manager, you're eligible to earn a sales volume bonus when you accumulate 250 qualifying PV or more in 1 month. So obviously, as we start, and with John and Debbie's new person, they are now a qualified distributor or promoter. And the next step will be to become a manager, where they will step up and do their 250. Now, your sales volume bonus is calculated each month using the percentages shown in the chart. We need a minimum of 100 personal PV. That's what you need to earn a sales volume bonus. So if you do 90 personal PV and your QPV is 250, sorry, you've lost out. You've got to do a minimum of 100. We don't like minimums in this team, so 100 is actually generally fairly easy to get. I would never have said this a few years ago, because when I started, I figured I was doing quite well if I made 50 PV. But that's what happens if you don't talk to anybody. And I've learned to talk since then. I just have to learn to shut up now. So the QPV, or the qualified point value, is a combined PV figure of your personal PV for the month, plus the PV of all the distributors you've sponsored and that they have sponsored, extending to the next qualified director in your downline. Please note, if your next director in your downline is not qualified, you still get those points. If your downline becomes a qualified director and you are not a qualified director, time to get your butt kicked and move yourself, because you are going to be losing out quite significantly. You will not lose out altogether, but you will lose a few extra rands that you probably shouldn't have lost out on. Your QPV determines the percentage of sales volume bonus that you qualify to earn each month. I know Debbie mentioned a formula for this last week. It's still higher grade to me. I'm very, very happy that Neolife do all of this hard work for us. I would happily pay them the 160 Rand a month instead of a year, just for them to do this for me, because I don't have time and I really don't have the math brain to figure it out every month. So back in the early days, we had to figure it out. Now, very happy that they're doing it for us. Now, your sales volume bonus is your business volume, sales volume bonus. The more products you and your distributors sell or use, the more income you can make through the sales volume bonuses. Beginning with the month you become a manager, you're eligible to earn a sales volume bonus when you accumulate 250 QPV or more in 1 month. Remember, there's never a ceiling in your life. There are minimums. So in order to earn anything, you do have to do something. Most specifically, the person that you need to sell to the most is yourself. You need to be your own best customer. And I think it was Hubri Kutsia that actually mentioned it, said to look around your house, and if you are not using, and I think the figure that she used was 30 or more products yourself, you're not serious in the business and you're not all in. So you need to be using a little bit of everything that you can use. Cleaning products, skincare products, personal care products, and your cleaning products, your nutrition products, obviously. Your sales volume bonus is calculated each month using the percentage shown in the chart, which will come up shortly. And a minimum of 100 personal PV is required to earn a sales volume bonus. So if you do your 100 PV and your team does a lot more work for you and they get you to, say, 2000 QPV, you're earning a nice check. So you need to thank them for that. But if you wanted to earn an even nicer check, make sure your personal PV is a lot higher. So just a tip, the best way to ensure that you reach your 100 personal point requirement is to place a monthly auto order. From a personal perspective, and it's probably me doing something silly, I've never really had much success with the auto order, but I make very sure that I automatically order a minimum of 100 PV every month. So whether it's an auto order like a debit order, or whether it's the fact that you make sure that you are ordering sufficient nutrition, cleaning, and skincare products every month to get your 100 personal points, that is your key. Now, your business volume, or BV, is a currency value assigned to each product on which your bonuses are calculated. Your BV values for each product can be found in the confidential distributor price list, and the BV changes along with the prices and is therefore an inflation fighting feature. This is why Charlie always says, this business is inflation proof. As the cost of living and product prices go up over time, so does your income. Remember, the PV doesn't change. The BV does change. So bonus paid monthly, your sales volume bonus level is determined by your QPV. Sales volume bonus is calculated using the BV bonus volume you accrue in a sales month, not a calendar month, in a business month. Now you need to advance your distributor title. So as your monthly sales volume increases, you'll step up to a higher distributor title. Your manager is 500 QPV and up to 5% sales volume bonus. Remember, your 250 is a minimum. We don't like minimums. So in order to be a qualified manager, at 250 PV, you will still be a manager. But in order to be a qualified manager, you need 500 QPV. Your qualifications, so you need to accumulate volume from your orders, plus the orders of distributors you sponsored, for a total of 500 qualified point value in 1 month with at least 100 personal PV. This PV can be accumulated from multiple orders. So even if you can't do 100 PV in one order or 500 PV in order, probably very few people are able to do 500 QPV or 500 PV in one order. But if you place an order every week for 100 PV, there's already 400 PV. You've got to teach your downlines to do the same thing because it's a duplication business. So the people that you recruit or the sponsor, you will teach them to do the same as you. Use your own 100 PV by being your own best customer. So what are the benefits to this? You get all the distributed benefits, obviously things at cost price, and then you earn a sales volume bonus of up to 5%. At 250 PV, it's only 3%. At 500 QPV, it's 5%, almost double. Yes, your first check will be probably in the region of about, 50 to 70 Rand. But when that suddenly goes from 70 Rand to 130 Rand, it might not be much, but just the thought of, hey, last month I only earned 70 Rand. This month I've earned 130 Rand. It's a major boost. It certainly was for me. And you receive a manager pin recognizing your achievement. Again, this business recognizes every little thing that you do, not the negative things, only the positive things. Your job, they're there to recognize the negative things because that's generally what happens. It's very seldom that you get recognized for the positive things in your job. But in your business, that's a different story. And you also get to attend near-life sales meetings, team training, and special events. So your manager meetings, your manager trainings, those are invite only. You've got to qualify to attend those. Special trainings that are put on by your upline or by the company specifically for you are there. It's a little added incentive to get to that qualified position. It's an added incentive because to be invited to these special trainings is great. Otherwise, you have what I have called FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, the next level is senior manager, which is 1,000 QPV. And now you get up to 10% sales volume bonus, a definite doubling of your check. What do you need to qualify? You need to accumulate 1,000 QPV in 1 month with 100 personal PV. Special note, you can achieve both your manager and senior manager qualifications in the same month. Remembering currently there is your fast step up. So if you do 500 QPV, please correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but you will become a senior manager. To be a qualified senior manager, you need 1,000 QPV. So qualified senior managers, once you reach senior manager, you maintain your qualified status by achieving 1,000 QPV in a month and lock in a 10% or more sales volume bonus for that month. Because who wants to be stuck with the 70 Rand or the 130 Rand when you could be earning 230 or 250 Rand? Think about that. So what are the benefits?
Gordon, can I come in there?
Yes, please. Should I stop sharing for a second? Let me stop sharing for a second. Yes, go.
Become a senior manager. If you alone, without your team, get 500 PV, then you're a senior manager. If you get your 100 PV, but you've got team, then you've got to get in the cumulative 1,000 PV, and then you're qualified senior manager.
Okay.
Am I correct, Debbie?
Okay, thank you.
Quite right.
Right. Okay, so as I said, what are the benefits of being a senior manager over a manager? So we got all the benefits of being the manager, but now you get those same benefits plus the next bit. So you earn a sales volume bonus of up to 10%, much better than 5% or 3%. And you receive a senior manager pin recognizing your achievement. And you get to attend senior manager training and other leadership events. Remember that FOMO? Well, this is where you don't miss out. And active senior managers will advance to director and a 25% sales volume bonus when they accumulate 4,000 QPV in a month. Again, the thought of me ever becoming director was something I couldn't even imagine. It was never, ever a goal that I had set myself, because it just, for me, seemed too far, too high, too distant, too impossible. I was quite shocked when I even became a manager, never mind anything else. And then when I became a senior manager, that was an even bigger shock. So it is possible. Don't give up. I'm an accidental director, but now I'm going to be a director on purpose. So watch this spot. As a qualified senior manager, don't give up. Use that as your boost step. Now we have the new qualification, which is the executive manager. Now, is it executive manager or is it an executive senior manager? I'm not too sure, but we'll use the executive manager for now, which is 2,000 QPV and up to 20%. Okay. So again, double your income. I don't know about you, but my salary has never doubled from one month to the next. I wouldn't mind, but I've never had my salary double or my income double from one month to the next in a job. Your business can double from one month to the next or more. So what qualifications do you need for this? You need to accumulate 2,000 QPV in 1 month with your 100 personal PV.
Sorry, Sean.
Yes, go.
2,000 qualified PV and up to 20% sales volume bonus.
It's 1,900.
I think it's meant to be 15%.
Okay. This is what I got from our booklet, but I'll cross-check that again.
Now, as well, because 3,000 qualified PV will get you 20%.
Okay.
So 2,000 should get you 15%, I think. I will
Okay.
check.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you can achieve your manager, senior manager, and executive manager qualifications in the same month. It does require a little bit of extra work, but if you want to earn the money, you've got to put in the effort. Now, a qualified executive manager, once you reach executive manager, you maintain qualified status by achieving 2,000 QPV in a month, and you lock in, there we go, 15%, sorry, in a 15% or more sales volume bonus for that month. What are the benefits? You get all the senior manager benefits. So you've now got your manager benefits, plus your senior manager benefits, plus you earn a sales volume bonus of up to 20%. So Debbie, I think what they're meaning here is that you can go from 15 to 20%. So your basic will be 15%.
Yeah.
And you receive an executive manager pin recognizing your achievement. You get to attend executive manager training and other leadership events. Active executive managers will also advance to director and a 25% sales volume bonus when they accumulate 4,000 QPV in a month. A qualified manager with 500 QPV will earn a 5% SVB. If not qualified in a month, you earn according to the SVB chart So example, 250 QPV plus only earns you 3%. A qualified senior manager with 1,000 QPV plus earns 10%. And if you accumulate 3,000 QPV in a month, your earnings increase to 20%. If not qualified in a month, you earn according to the SVB chart, which is what we had on the previous page. Now, a qualified executive with 2,000 QPV earns 15%. If you accumulate 3,000 QPV in a month, your earnings increase to 20%. So that's where that up to 20% comes in. If you just hit the minimum of 2,000 QPV, you will hit the minimum of 15%. So you've got to do more than the minimum and aim for the next level, which is your 3,000, which is 20%. If not qualified in a month, you earn according to the chart. So just a little illustration over here for senior manager profit. Near Life sales volume bonus rewards you not just for your orders, but also for the orders placed by all the distributors in your team. In the example below, you ordered 250 QPV or 250 PV of product, and so did each of the 4 distributors that you've sponsored into your team. So there's you and your 4 downline. And we're not going to get into that. I hope you can see all of this, but that basically brings you down to, they're talking in dollars over here. I'll let you do the maths and the conversion, but dollars in rands, very, very nice these days. And you can see what your dollar earnings are in your back office when you get your, you can check on your bonus earnings over there when you get your statement, I think it is, and you see what your bonus check is. And if you go all the way to the end of that chart, it'll actually show you the dollar earnings. And it's quite a nice feeling looking to see, hey, I'm actually earning dollars, not just rands. Yes, the dollars are converted into rands, so what you're seeing in your bank is rands, but remember those dollars. This is an international business. We want to earn dollars. We don't want to earn $10. We don't want to earn $50. We don't even want to earn $75 or $100. Put the noughts on those dollars. Think of Charlie's checks. Those are dollars, quite impressive ones. So the power of networking, I'm going to do this very briefly because we are running out of time. You notice that by introducing others to Near Life, you as a qualified senior manager increase your QPV to 1,250. You've only done a little bit. Without the network of distributors, you would have only had 250 PV and earned 3% sales volume bonus. So all you're doing is duplicating yourself, showing others how to do the same thing as you, 250 PV. By sponsoring others into Near Life, you accumulate 1,000 PV as a qualified senior manager, qualified to earn up to 10% sales volume bonus. Now you reach for the higher bonus levels on the chart. In this example, your bonus is based upon your 1,250 QPV, and you qualified for 10%. Note that by reaching 2,000 QPV, your bonus rate would have been 15%, and you would earn an additional 5% on all the orders in your network of distributors. That's a bonus, on a bonus. I'm going to stop there for now because we'll carry on with this next week. Because what we are all aiming for, as they always tell us, don't stay a manager or a senior manager, aim for director. Director is your key to success. I'm going to stop sharing over here. All right. Does that make sense to everybody? Are we all still on the same page?
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. The way I look at it very simply is that the product, Near Life will give away 25%. Someone's going to get 25%. Mm-hmm. So depending on who's in the team, they start from the bottom with their volume and they pay off, takes a bite out of 25%. So if they've only just qualified for 5%, then there's 20% riding up to the 25%. So it's easy to work out that whoever did the work gets to pay. That's why you must be one step ahead of your time. Don't you qualify at 10% and they also at 10%, because then you got just on your own volume. Thanks, Sean. But well done.
Thank you.
That makes it very clear.
Thanks. Yeah, and in a job, most people just do the minimum.
Exactly.
We're our own bosses. We mustn't do just the minimum. We need to do the maximum, because we are
That's right.
leaders and we need to lead by example. You cannot tell somebody what to do. You've got to show them
Yeah.
what to do.
That's
And
right.
when listening to Charlie's talks, he's always very, very clear on that. Because when they started the Eagle team a few years back again, after having been a distributor, gone into corporate, and then coming back into the field, he said it was a completely different story from having spent 8 or 9 years telling people what to do. And now he was back in the field and had to do it himself. I know I'm very good at telling other people what to do. I'm very bad at doing it.
Yeah.
My size 8 is kicking my butt at the moment, and that's changing.
Good,
So,
good. And
Well,
before we close, I just want to say Jenny Holiday qualified, new Emerald director again. So she's qualified Emerald, well done.
well done.
Barry and Liz, they qualified directors.
yeah.
No, not directors, that's
coming.
prophesying over you. Qualified senior managers for Barry and Liz, over 1,000 points. Mandy's over 500. Rosemary's over 8,000 PV,
8,000.
800 PV. See, I'm prophesying tonight. So it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just keep going, keep focused.
The growth
You're
is
gonna have a
definitely
brilliant
coming.
month.
Yes. I'm going to stop recording.